Hi, welcome back to my channel. We are about relationship with ourselves first, okay? So that we can have a healthy relationship outside of ourselves, but it comes from managing the emotions. You can identify your intuition because it comes from spiritual health, spiritual wealth. Because I had a good dream this afternoon. I had a dream about Adiwali again and my mom. And I think it was like, like that tradition, like Nigerian tradition where they want to give your parents a gift. I was saying, good luck with that one. My mum does not accept gifts like that, mate. So good luck with that one. So we was kind of like laughing, but other things happened. But I'm just giving you clips of my dreams so that you can be encouraged to follow your dreams when you wake up. You write your dreams down. I've been doing this from a child, okay? I learned how to drive this way. Yeah, literally, you know. Everything. I've already done everything from my dreams. I speak to spirit. I see ghosts, if you want to call it ghosts. I see ghosts from when I was a child. I was told I save souls, you know, so I've always trusted in my dreams, okay? So I want to pass it on to you as well. So none of my message should be forced, okay? Let it resonate, all right? So that you can plant your own garden and you don't trust, and then you don't rely on tarot readers. You rely on your own inner intuition, okay? Sometimes some people could be, oh yeah, see, I've always followed the spirit, God, love. It comes from love, all right? Because we're going into love. Remember, to co-create with the universe, it's about love, all right? You've got to love yourself, love other people, love beings, and idolize God only so you can balance and co-create with the universe, because the universe does not co-create without you, okay? So some of you might be like me, okay? You might be seeing, you might talk to ghosts, spirit, whatever you want to call it, okay? Because we're here as light workers, all right? Okay, we're here to bring messages, all right, from the soul of the self. There's many soul savers on the planet, all right? Many of us are waking up, okay? And some of us were woken already, all right? So we're just passing on the message that we all can be light workers if we go within, in tune, you know? Tune into you, okay, for your intuition. And don't be stuck in your mind, Gemini person, all right? Don't be stuck in isolation, because someone's going to spiritual prison, earth prison, okay, or mental prison. Because we're looking at the energy of Gemini thinking. You could be a journalist, you could be a teacher, okay, or you could just be a salesperson, all right? We're looking at someone very articulate, or maybe someone very clever, but someone's stuck in their mind because someone's being very cunning with their mind. So that means when the mind is in thoughts of cunning, the lips that sink people's ships will be in gossip. So now the mind is in nervousness, okay? Because now we're maybe thinking of a stuck situation or isolation of a third-party person, okay? Could be a Scorpio person. Take it as it Cancer. I'm feeling restricted or isolated from celebrations or love of support. This is how some people think. But blend the mind, body, and soul together. You can teach people how to be intuitive, but that can only last for a moment. Why? Because not everyone has empathy. So we're looking at maybe a psychopath and a sociopath, okay? When it comes from an earth sign person and a third party person, okay? Empathy, they don't have no empathy, you know? They don't understand consequences. Every action has consequences. And now someone's stuck in their thoughts. Maybe someone's thinking stuck about celebration because it's a conflict. Maybe there's a conflict when it comes to reunion or a support of friends to celebrate. There seems to be a conflict when it comes to a Leo person, maybe a Gemini person when it comes to celebrations coming together. Because now we understand somebody is trying to balance, to co-create with the universe, to bring in that union, but with self, mind, body, soul. Because it seems like within someone and outside of someone, there seems to be a conflict, a rival, challenges, obstacles to bring in that balance, okay? Maybe someone's looking at a speed change and someone's conflicting with that speed change. So they conflict within their mind. So they've created isolation or self-sabotaging. It was like the 8 of Swords is all about self-imposed stuff, restrictions, isolation. It could be about imprisonment. Maybe someone's celebrating someone being imprisoned or an entrapment. it was a celebration, but now it's become a conflict. Do you understand? Because now maybe someone's focused more on isolation to bring in a balance. Yeah, because they're putting the ending. Somebody wants to end an isolation or end a restriction of thoughts. Because somebody wants to end a celebration, maybe with a Leo person, maybe a Cancer person. But every ending has a new beginning. Come out of your mind, Gemini, all right, or Cancer person, or Leo person. Or you can be thinking of maybe a Cancer person. Someone's in their feelings. And that's why it's been conflict. Someone's in their feelings about someone juggling or someone balancing because they have to walk away to create that balance. So because someone's walking away to create that balance, there seems to be a conflict. Because why? Somebody relies on someone's support. If they don't get that support, they feel isolated. So now there seems to be an ending. Someone's walking through to transformation. Yeah, because someone wants to end, maybe juggling, maybe a Leo person. Someone wants to end and bring in, maybe someone's defending and ending to bring in balance. Because the soul of the self is saying, don't be conflicted. Trust the soul. You've got the growth. You've got the joy. You've got the clear conscience. Just don't go into rivals and challenges with people. You have to end that challenge to bring in that balance. Yeah, because the Seven of Swords, Seven of Wands is all about sticking up for yourself, maintaining that boundaries as well, okay? Because there seems to be a rival. That's Seven of Wands. So you have to stand up for yourself, protect against your competition at any cost, regardless what you see. So you've got to go by faith, your intuition, and not by sight. That will bring you a possibility to bring in an ending of a rival. Why? Because you're trusting your intuition. Yeah, because someone's working. Someone's working, trying to take control of someone's work. So they want isolation to continue working on celebrations with a friend that gives support, maybe. Because the Eight of Pentacles is all about I work. So someone's working isolation while someone else is working or stuck in the mind about a celebration, a reunion. But the soul is conflicted because someone is juggling someone's resources when it comes to inheritance. Because someone's looking at being a very master crafty person, a third party person that's bringing conflict when it comes to generational wealth. That's coming to an end because someone's got to stick up for themselves. They got to stick up for their work, their finances, and they'll have a victory. Maybe a Leo person. Maybe a King of Pentacles is looking at a victory after a challenge, obstacle. When it comes to generational wealth, trying to blend too much party celebrations. Too much reward. People are celebrating rewards before things are happening. So now there's a conflict. Now someone probably is juggling people's money, but there's no ending. There's no reason to celebrate. There's nothing to celebrate just yet. People are celebrating way too early. Way too early. So now someone's turning their back on maybe a Virgo person. Or a Cancer person, because they have this feeling they have more rewards because they walked into a conflict. Because they maybe someone had lots of rewards, they were celebrating at work, but now the mind's conflicted because they walked into a group of people that was just about rivalries, challenges. No one listens to each other. Everyone thinks they know it all. So that's why you've got to trust the intuition to bring in that balance after a conflict. Maybe a conflict. You got to walk away from people, things, and places and face the shadow side. Because it's all about celebrations. 3 of Cups. That's it. There's nothing. There's no emotion to water the seed, to bring in rewards. It's more conflict because it's dry ass people with little like spit water. Look at spit water. They're my guilt. Just about can drink. Look, I spit water. It's not good enough. Not to be in a group, not to be in conflict with people. It's not good enough. Sorry, it's wasting your energy. Someone's wasting their energy, man, on a conflict. Yeah, someone's thinking about the Empress. Somebody wants to balance with the Empress, but there's a conflict. Maybe with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person. Someone feels unloved because they're juggling. For the Empress, it's all about divine feminine. Somebody wants to walk forward to the divine feminine, but seems to be a conflict. Because someone was backstabbing the Empress, maybe an earth sign person, a Capricorn person, or a Cancer person. So they bring conflict to the divine feminine, the Empress. So now someone wants to put an ending. Someone's jealous, man. That's why the Empress is standing up for herself. Yeah, she's the earth angel. She understands that the devil's angel is a little bit too jealous. Maybe a Taurus person at work. Yeah, too jealous, man. Too jealous, too envious, too possessive. Ain't going nowhere with that attitude. Bad entity. This could be a psychopath or sociopath. You can teach them about intuition. They might see a look horizon, but it will be blocked out. Why? Because they don't have empathy. They can't keep it up. It's a learning thing. Manufactured. These people are born without empathy. No empathy, man. Now we're looking at lovers. Maybe a Gemini person, love choice at work. Looking for rewards, recognition. Maybe someone's working and putting their back towards work for a while because they were stuck at work. Maybe they're choosing love and they want to go forward to an Empress, but there seems to be a conflict, maybe with a Leo person when it comes to reunion. There seems to be somebody wants to balance that situation because they were juggling maybe with Capricorn. Because now we're looking at intuition. Someone's using their intuition and that's the truth. Empress has got clarity about a conflict, maybe at work with a lover, immaturity. When it comes to recognitions, when it comes to reunion. But it seems to be a Four of Cups, unfulfilled. Unfulfilled recognitions, unfulfilled rewards. So now there's justice for the Empress. King of Cups is looking at backstabbing. Maybe he's juggling his wife. Maybe a fire sign person. Maybe a toxic masculine, very immature. No empathy. Is an emotional manipulator. Holding on to people's properties. So now there's maybe a legal matter about control. Some trying to control their anger, maybe. They need to blend it out. Maybe a Leo person. Maybe somebody needs to end. Someone's ending anyway. Someone has to come to peace. Because someone's doing dark spiritual practices or destiny swapping. So we've been called by the love angels. An Aquarius person. Always been guided by the angels since a child. This is the star seed. The real Empress has come down to help the people because it's off balance. The earth is too off balance. Too many people stabbing back in people. It reminds me of a black and white movie, man. When the world stood still, the day the world stood still was a black and white documentary. I can only find a movie. I'm convinced we're in that time now. The world is too imbalanced. It's too toxic. It has to come to an end. This is why the earth angels are here. The 12 juries, they've come to write down all you Satan clause, naughty laws down. Yes, yes, you have to repent or you'll be in trouble. Hidden feelings. Hidden feelings, man. We come to spirituality, to knowledge of spirituality. Someone's trying to hold on and they need to hold back from this devil energy, man. Someone has to come to an end with a group of people. They're too toxic. And now someone's up at night heartbroken. Maybe thinking about their thoughts, stress, worries. Maybe an air sign person. They want to put their back to maybe this controlling. Someone's having nightmares though. Why? Because they got to face the devil. Well, that's on the mind. They're heartbroken. Maybe a Libra person, Gemini person, heartbroken. They got to face the devil. Someone's very possessive over an air sign person because they're balanced. And they're very generous within their community. But somebody wants to hold back on someone's resources. But because they're possessive. This is G-O-D. Do you understand? Gold or diamonds. That's their God. Materialism. They don't believe in being good. G-O-O-D. Have that extra O out. What do you have? God. God just asks us to be good. And these people can't be good. Very promiscuous. And a little more time. You get these devil entities by the sausage head. and the garden of the man and the woman. You've got to be careful who you're planting your gardens in. When you've got your water pipe out and you feel like a bit thirsty, you want to let go, you want to water someone's garden, you've got to be careful. You've got to be careful when a masculine pulls down his things and he's got 2 apples and a banana. When he wants to go and water half an apple, you've got to be very careful of the entity that you're going to plant that garden with. You've got to be very careful. So now you're looking at purity. Someone has to blend the emotions. Because now someone's got a wish fulfillment for a 2 of cup. But somebody wants to end the 2 of cup. Someone's jealous about the 2 of cup. Because now they're taking that leap of faith, you know. No expectations. No baggage. Queen of Wands looking at a foundation. She's in bloody regret. 4 of Cups. Unfulfilled. Put on the plan, didn't work, did it? Yeah, with unrequited love. Maybe with a Knight of Cups. Someone very immature. Unrequited love. So now they're seeing the strength of the Emperor. And this insight. He's come from a past life. He should be doing some blunt talking with a different perspective. Maybe looking at a Queen of Cups. Looking at equal give and take. When it comes to being an alchemist. When it comes to maybe someone has a hidden feeling because someone is being manipulative over someone's inheritance. But we're looking at using the intuition to bring down your generational wealth down from what's above is below. But it comes from love and truth. And idolizing God only. The Empress is not allowed to be idolized, okay? And she's not allowed to create idols. So now we're looking at a situation where we're getting rewards. Queen of Wands looking at rewards and looking at the Empress as being very bold, very encourageable. She uses that intuition. She's followed the light. And she's creating from the intuition. She's coming into rewards, the Empress. Coming into rewards. Could be a Gemini person, air sign person. Take it as it resonates. Because really, we only got really, mostly, fire and air. Mostly fire and air. Is looking at wish fulfillments, blending after toxic situations. That's coming to an end. There seems to be unfulfillment when it comes to rewards at work. Seems to be more conflict, rivals, challenges. Empress. The Empress is an air sign person working on their self-mastery. She's thinking of isolation. People are trying to isolate her work. Because she is the bold one. She's very creative. She's very strong. She's thinking of aligning all the planets within herself and sustaining it that way with her feelings. Also, she births a lot of creations. And also, she's thinking about her spirit baby, guiding her within her world to experience it, to be abundant and fulfilled. So now she feels very fulfilled, but she's closing her eyes. Into me, I see, because into me, I know there's a third-party person trying to create themselves as a rival. Is bringing challenges when it comes to balancing the earth. So now someone's coming to an end. Situations coming to an end. Someone's thinking about more balancing to co-create with the universe. Because now we've got the 7 of Wands. Maybe someone went to support someone. Maybe a 7 of Wands. You've got to stand up for yourself. Maybe a fire sign person. Standing up for oneself. When it comes to creation. When it comes to having a different perspective about conflict with the Empress. Maybe someone had a choice of 2. One was a toxic Empress, very dependent on people. Wasn't an Empress, more like a beggar. So now looking at the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is looking at ground shifts, looking at abundance, looking at balancing to co-create with the universe. It could be a Leo person. Could be a Leo person or a Virgo person. Maybe they're learning about love from the intuition. Because now you're looking at studious. Someone doing volunteering work as well. Also, they're looking at new love, but from the intuition. Someone's thinking. They're in a hangman situation. Why? Because they gave their emotions on a shoelace to a pig. So they're thinking pigs fly. Can this be true? If I work on the situation, but it seems to be a painful ending to end with maybe a Taurus, Virgo person, or Libra person, or Sagittarius person. It seems to be like someone's holding on to someone's properties. Someone's very angry, very jealous. But it's King of Pentacles. You're looking closely at his happiness. Look at the soul of the self, could be a Leo person, or you're looking at a woman that's so happy, maybe a Gemini person, and he's holding back, just watching. I think he just prefers to just watch, make himself bloody angry. And maybe he just wants to end just watching. Look, he's got the knowledge, got the wisdom. He could have like a very young, an old spirit within himself. He might like jeans, he might like Converses, he might have a little dog. But he's really enjoying watching this person be a free spirit. Look, the heart is so big. It brings light. It brings like, she's wrapped that spirituality within oneself. And she uses the heart because the heart is the seat of the soul. So maybe he wants to end watching this situation. Maybe he wants to run forward and have blunt talking. And this is probably what the Gemini likes, Libra likes. Because they're blunt talkers anyway. Could be Libra, Gemini, Aquarius person. So he has to match that, or he has to stay outside in the dark with his little third person, Capricorn person, stand outside. You come in blunt, or you stay out blunt outside. Yeah, you blunt yourself outside, man. It's coming to an end. Somebody has exposed something. Someone's transitioning. Maybe someone exposed the devil's energy. And now he sees that someone backstabbed him in the back, but he doesn't really care. He's more focused over there. Look at his smile. It gives him so much pleasure. He feels grounded. It feels like I can feel his radiance coming from it. This King of Pentacles. And at the back of his mind, he's like, that's my Empress. I want to go in. I want to marry her. She looks like she can make me happy. I reckon that he thinks that's his soulmate. He feels like that radiant, like a proper Queen of Wands. And that's what he likes. Like, I can invest in her. She's like, shut your mouth. I'm more into my soul. He wants to end a heartbreak. He's thinking of a friend that's toxic, or friendships, or sorrow. Maybe he's thinking about a contract he has to end. He has to end a friendship, and maybe that's the thought of the Capricorn person. Because how do I hold on to someone's possessions? But he's like, nah, man. I want to be free like this person. I don't want to be into that material realm. I want to be free. Because she's like, it's like, there's so much energy coming from here. I'm not joking. I can actually see the light beaming to him. That's how much he's just looking at this person. Because he sees the soul of himself. Or this masculine is looking at his own feminine energy. His own feminine energy. And now he feels radiant. Yeah, he feels radiant now. Because he's looking at now ending maybe a friend's partnership. Or a marriage maybe. Because he wants his own individual relationship. He feels like I can be married to someone but still maintain my individuality. I can still be free and no worries. So now maybe he's looking at a contract where he has to end. So someone's going to be heartbroken. Someone's going to be heartbroken. Because now he wants to stand up for this new love. He's learning. Like, this isn't pigs that fly in the air. He doesn't want to build castles in the air. So now maybe he's managing his emotions and he's standing up for his belief, which is his heart is the seat of the soul. The heart is the seat of the soul. Do you understand? So he's getting it now. So now he's using his intuition, blending the emotions, because now he wants to protect maybe a 2 of cup, because now it's overflown into more than a 10 of cup. He's got a whole ocean. He'll never be drowned again. Back into like 8 of wands, like stuck with maybe an upside down toxic Empress, which is very dependent on people. They're not creative. They have to rely on too much, you know? They're not abundant. They don't have empathy. So now he's thinking, I think his head blown away. His head's blown away. Why? I think it's the first time he's really gone deep dive into his own emotions, that he can feel his own soul telling him, get up, move. You know you like this person. He keeps sitting there. I don't think he really cares about this person being toxic, by the way. I think this person could be in the same room as him. He's still going to be happy because his thoughts is either on the Empress or he's on his own divine feminine in himself. So now he feels balanced, masculine and feminine energy. And someone's going to be heartbroken now because they can't be balanced like him. He's more grounded. He's looking at investments. He's going to be much more abundant now. Why? Because he's using his intuition and his soul purpose. So now he's probably really relaxed now. He looks very relaxed. He's in this passion. He's thinking very much about this person. How can I come in? Yeah, because he feels like maybe at work, she'll be very ambitious. She's got the strength. Maybe a chosen Gemini person or a Sagittarius person, Taurus, Libra, take it as it resonates. But he's looking like she'd be a very good person at work, someone to invest in. But maybe he might feel if he comes in that way, she'll be like, you're stabbing me in the back, because she likes her independence. So he's got to come with a different strategy. And I think that's what's breaking his heart as well. Yeah, justice. He's got to come with a different strategy. He's got to come more balanced, fair. You can't just say, oh, I think you're amazing, you're up and coming star, darling, I want to invest in you. She'll be like, what? Do I look like your high-class prostitute to you? So you're sitting back thinking, boy, I reckon he likes her friskiness. You know that? I don't think it's ever been told off, man. And I think that's what he likes. I think that's what he likes. He's closing his legs. He might have a little sausage. Not a little sausage, literally, but you know what I mean. Eat your eggs before I break your legs. Hey, you might want to do a little break dance. Or a little Beat Street. Hey, he remembers Beat Street, man. Back in the 80s, I think it was. Yeah, he might be an old soul within himself. He's so happy. Look at him. He's so happy. He's just watching. He loves it. He just told you he loves it. But there seems to be a problem when it comes to maybe a Virgo or Sagittarius person. They need to block that person because they're not bringing his abundance. They're not. If it's business and love, if you're not creative, and I'm a business person and I look for more business stuff when it comes to practicality, my wife is not creative. Why she's an upside down Empress? I'm not making any money. I'm more giving her money. Do you understand? And then when it comes to work, if we're working together, it's my creation. It's my work. You're not making no sense, King of Pentacles. This is why it's like, yeah, that's why I've got a fresher breath here. That's why I think it's too good to be true. But he's going to find someone that's self-sufficient to be independent. They'll have a choice. Do you understand? And that's what he likes, her choices. But maybe he's thinking he has to block someone. Or his finances is decreased because they're with maybe a Taurus, Virgo or Libra person. He could be a Virgo person or a Libra masculine. But he's gone within himself and done a hermit. And he just likes, I think all he does is think about this person. He doesn't care. He could have been around someone for 5 years, 10 years. I think he's always thought about her. He doesn't really care about all this toxic shit. Because he knows he's going to make more money than he's ever made in his life. Because it takes time to balance. It doesn't take 40 days, my friend, to do local counselling. Because you're upset with your wife. It takes years to do healing, you know. It's not an overnight thing. Something you can't fault. You can't fake it. You can't fake a 10 of cups. You can fake a five of pentacles. But no. He's got the key, though. He's found the key. He said, that's my Empress. I found the key. I've gone within. I found the key. I'm opening up that door. I'm not going to block myself from my own happiness. No, I'm not doing that. No. He said, no, I'm not doing that. So I've gone into my little hermit. Yeah. He said, I'm going within myself. He could be a Virgo person. I'm going within for my own clarity. He said, I've got a quest for my own personal truth. He's having a spiritual illumination. Because look, the key's there. Just stand up and go open up the door. And whoever's begging for you, look, they look like the beggar outside begging. Who cares? That's your problem. You've been around me long enough. You had lots of opportunities. If you can't create by now, after 10 years or 5 years, you're on your own. Free paper, done, brethren. And he doesn't care. His mind's looming. He's got so much wisdom and growth. He's got so much comfortability. Yeah, he's looking at passion. He's got the wisdom. He's got the knowledge. And he's thinking. And he's happy that maybe it's giving him a good reason, a happier reason to block a Taurus or Libra person. Yeah, or a Libra person. Why? Because it gives him a better excuse to say, fuck off. Queen of Wands is like, yeah, I'm thinking about it. I'm covering my heart, man. He feels like maybe he was bounded to this Taurus person or Sagittarius person or Queen of Wands. But no, he's showing his heart back. He understands the heart is the seat of the soul. The heart is the seat. The heart is the seat of the soul. And he's sitting in the heart of his soul. And that's what he liked about this Gemini person. She could be a Gemini person. She's balanced. That's what he likes. The creation. She's just in her own world. She don't care about no one else's opinion. She don't care. She's got 2 followers, 10 followers. She don't care. She's in her own. That's what he likes. Look at him. Oh, he's just smirky, worky, dirty. But someone's behind this person. Angry though. Yeah, he wants to invest in this person. He likes her investments. He said, I have invested in my own happiness. And that's how he feels. So he's looking at his own ground ship. But there was a waiting situation because you have to go. So it takes time to grow his little pentacles, and that's what he likes, her patience. He said over there, Taurus person had no patience, all about donation. I want my stuff now. No, he doesn't like it. Very impatient person, very toxic person, very materialistic person, lying, stealing, cheating, doing the most. The devil energy, G-O-D, gold, oil, diamonds. That's what they care about. Yeah, so he said, no, fuck that. 4 of Cups, you're getting your own 4 of Cups. Don't look at me to help you. You're unfulfilled. I gave you a surprise. I ignored my own soulmate and gave you a surprise, and you still are a failure. What do you want me to do? So now the devil's heartbroken. The devil's heartbroken. Michael, the devil is watching this masculine have fun, but they're in the darkness. Look, the lights over there, they're in the darkness. A Capricorn Taurus person, up at night, worried. They have to face that demon on their own now. Especially when there's no man in your bed or a woman in your bed. Do you understand? You have to face that demon on your own. They didn't think about that, did they? No, they didn't. They didn't think about that. No, the devil said, hi. And they're like, uh-oh, I'm worried. I'm stressed now. Yeah, psychopath. Sociopaths and psychopath, man. No empathy. None at all. You can teach them for a moment, but lights out after that. Lights out. Look, maybe for a moment, lights out. Lights out again. Lights out again. Too much lights out when it comes to growth, when it comes to putting in the effort to bring the ground shit, to bring growth and abundance. But no, it was more about holding on to people's properties. Generational wealth. But he's happy. He's working on his happiness. His 7 and 1 as well. He's working on his self-mastery. He's working on his investments. Maybe he went broke for a minute, but he's increasing his investments. So there was a waiting period to go forward to a soulmate, maybe. But maybe, and the devil's heartbroken. Why heartbroken over what? Investments. Stress at night. The devil is in his head. The devil in his head, man. Could be a water sign person, Taurus person to get resonates. Yeah, unfulfilled. Look, they thought, yeah, look at me. I got all this. Look at me. Now you're not. Now you're laughing, happy, gloating, mocking, doing the most to make sure this person was blocked. They wanted the money, overspending, you name it. Now the bitch is worried. Why? Because they didn't realize how much a person was intuitive. They're not just intuitive. They speak to ghosts. Ghost whisperer. There you go. Whispering to the ghosts. Big passion. A Gemini person, Libra person. Saw an ending, man. I didn't want to listen. Someone's going to end your finances. And someone didn't want to listen to a Gemini person. An earth angel about the devil in the bed. When you go to bed with the devil, guess what? You wake up in hell. So now someone was pillow talking too much with the devil about investments. Now they're heartbroken. Why? Because there's no more pillow talking. Pillow, willow, wallow. Wallow in your own sorrow. for tomorrow because you want that for everyone else. The devil can never get enough. The devil can never get enough. Oh, well, never mind. Devil's heartbroken. Devil can go in his own world and balance out his own emotions. That's what they want for everyone else. Chill out. You want it for everyone else? Chill out, my darling. Find your own closure. Wish fulfillment is balancing the emotions. Okay? Because someone's being very creative with their self-expression. Maybe to bring ease between comfort, for simplicity when it comes to production, for a vision, for an insight. But you got to balance the emotions. Why? Because someone dealt with the devil and we're going for a new Ace of Cups. Someone's jealous and upset. Oh, yeah, don't worry, man. Oh, yeah, tower's going down. False moment. It was false, man. Maybe a fire sign person or a Capricorn person, Sagittarius person, take it as it resonates, or Libra person. Take it as it resonates with a water sign person. Take it as it resonates. You know? It's about intuition, man. Someone's going to be left in the dark, though. They had a splitting of intuition because you can teach a psychopath or a sociopath about intuition, but as soon as it goes on, it goes off. Now they're back in the dark. Empathy, it's about emotions, man. If you've got no empathy, no emotion, you ain't going nowhere. The soul needs emotions. Why? Because the soul's born to love. The soul's born to love. It's about intuition. That's the lesson of power. So they gave their power away to the devil. So now someone's up at night about a false foundation coming right down. Maybe someone likes butterflies. Who knows? Butterfly tattoos. But look at Bunny Boiler. The Bunny Boiler went in transformation by choosing multiple lovers. Gemini person, Sagittarius person, Taurus person. Take it as it resonates. They chose a lover. For what? Donations. So he's looking at a peasant, a high-class prostitute. Never mind. So now you look at maybe a Gemini person has the strength to go forward. Maybe passionately to a water sign person, but he's blocking himself out. It's too much in his mind. He wants to give an equal give and take. He wants to work on it. 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, he may be single. Maybe the Emperor. Single, looking at unfulfillment. 5 of Cups. Feeling abandoned, grief, regrets. Because of abandonmentship. When it comes to reliability. Now he's got an insight about 2 of Cups. And he banded it, stabbed it in the back. Like he's a butcher. Never mind. Someone's got blocked intuition. A Taurus person and a Sagittarius person. Blocked intuition. They have very small snippets. It's not good enough to be a creative person. So now someone is resting, thinking about a Gemini person. And a water sign person. Think about new love. Somebody's wishing to block it, coming to an end. Maybe a Taurus person wants to block that. They want the key. They think they got the key to block it. But the only thing they got the key to block themselves. Because now they're looking at self-sabotage. Spiritual prison, earth prison, because it's a pigeon. Someone's resting. They've got the balance, they've got the truth. And he's just resting. He's just thinking about his wish fulfillment. Well, I said I knew it. Wish fulfillment. Maybe he's thinking about Queen of Swords, a lover, a Gemini person, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person. Resting. The heart is the seat of the soul. It requires patience. What you sow is what you reap. But someone's breaking people's heart on purpose by being very immature with their emotions. So you've got to defend yourself. You've got to defend your belief. Because someone's being very ambitious. A Queen of Swords, very ambitious. The Empress, that someone tried to block. But she's defending herself with the 7 of Wands. She can stand. Self-defense. Protecting against competition. A Taurus person. So now someone's thinking, maybe a grounded masculine. Could be a Virgo person. Or it could be a Leo person. But they're thinking about what you sow is what you reap. But they want to invest in a soulmate. Because it's bringing them happiness. But at the same time heartbroken for someone else. Because someone else is jealous and possessive. And they don't want to look at this Ace of Cups. Why? Because it's a wish fulfillment. It's a 10 of Cups. Something they try to fake, but you can't fake a 10 of Cups because it comes from the heart. Why? Because the heart is the seat of the soul, and this person don't have a heart, so they don't have a soul. So they're going to see a cellmate in spiritual prison. Why? Because they created stalemates for soulmates. Now someone's going to cellmate with a friend. Wish fulfillment. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is resting the heart. She looks so comfortable. She's got the passion. She's got the truth. Okay? She's sewing her heart back together again. Look at her sewing her heart back together again. It takes time. But because of this, someone's worried. Because they see more darkness while she sees the light. She came in and saw someone's darkness when the masculine is sleeping at bed at night. And all they see is rock and roll. Drugs, rock and roll. And no love songs. So now we understand the masculine was in the darkness. When you sleep with the devil, you wake up in hell. Because now you understand there's a heel from hell. That's a shell at night. We're going for a turning point. Turning point could be for Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, or an Aquarius person. But we're looking at the emotions of using love and truth to bring in our great fortune, a turning point. So we're looking at maybe a gambler, a toxic gambler maybe. Gambled on a tarot reader that's on top of the world. So they took that gamble, you see. But she's pure tea. And she showed her teeth that is not pure tea. It's the teeth at night that likes to give you sugar and lumps of fucking sugar in your tea to gossip at night because the person is very gossipy. So they're taking their pee. Someone's nervous. Someone's nervous. They're in their thoughts. They're trying to adapt. Maybe they're trying to communicate. Why? Because there's lots of journalists will be coming over. Talking about the Two of Cups. Oh, yeah. So someone's worried. The devil's worried. The devil's heartbroken about the Two of Cups. Why? Because the Two of Cups is a wish fulfillment, not from one or two people. Stupid Nunu. This is how lack of common sense these people have. It's for a whole collective of people. So this person can't just be jealous about Queen of Swords. Can't be jealous about a whole load of people. Jealous, lazy, envious person. Very stubborn. Oh, yeah. I had that in my dream as well. This afternoon's nap, talking to Adiwali, I said, very stubborn person. I was in a room with a woman. Very stubborn person that went into their bosom. Oh, yeah, the bosom was all about money. They tried to hold on to that money at the bosom. What does that mean? Because the heart is as heavy as a stone. Genevieve Nungia. Never mind. So now we're looking at wish fulfillment coming through for Ace of Cups. New baby, new relationship, new proposals, new marriages. Okay, just use your intuition, all right? Because now someone's looking at working. Maybe someone's working, manifestation, with a group of people, collaboration. King of Swords! Aquarius person, King and Queen of Swords. Very, very, very balanced. Maybe someone feels like they found someone with their intellectual brain when it comes to sharpness, when it comes to plans, when it comes to visions, when it comes to all. They want to work with that person, equal give and take. Maybe seeing them very equal when it comes to manifestation. Someone's looking at someone, that single person, enjoying their single life. And he's just sitting there. Look, the same grey-haired person. Could be a King of Swords as a grounded masculine person. Same grey-haired person. And maybe he was looking at an earth sign person that has a bushy head like this, so they cut their hair to look like the Empress. Yeah, she's not impressive though. She's a fucking idiot. Never mind. And now they're in their head. Five of Swords. Loss. Oh, never mind, my darling. Five of Swords. Instead of working hard on your own self, somebody was doing bullying, thieving, trying to act like a friend, all of that, you know. Trying to do intimidation. All they've done is intimidate themselves in the end. Because you can't intimidate people like that. They were projecting, because that's how they get intimidated very easily. So that's why they needed people, things, and places to be around them, to protect them. Why? Because bullies don't know how to bully by themselves. They need people, things in place to help them to become that rival, to bring challenges and obstacles like they're in a sports gym. Never mind, we look at Olympics when it comes to someone's brain. Could be a psychopath or a sociopath, all right? Look it up, know what they mean, because this can only be, all right? Someone sucking for honeybees. Oh, yeah, honey trap. Now we're looking at abusive relationships as well. Physical, mental, verbal abuse. Someone's got wish fulfillment for a Two of Cups that's coming your way, my darling. Just keep using your intuition. Don't stay up tonight. Do not stay up tonight. Oh, never mind. Now, water sign person. Oh, yeah, when it comes to the Nine of Cups, you're too damn toxic, my friend. Oh, yeah, water sign person. Too damn toxic. When it comes to maybe a Pisces person, too damn toxic, man. When it comes to a Taurus person, never mind. Two little devils. Taurus person, two little fucking devils, never mind. So now we're looking at someone's very jealous. Oh, very jealous. Who are you jealous about, my darling? Oh, a tower moment, very jealous. Oh, Queen of fucking Pentacles. What did I say? What did I say? What did I say? Never too far from the fucking devil, man. Tower moment, bitch. Oh yeah, your wish fulfillment is fucking toxic. It ain't going nowhere. You try to take people's power away, but that's coming to an end. Now you're stuck in your mind. Why? Because you're going spiritual prison. Because we got godly projects and you stole them. So now you're going spiritual prison, earth prison, or prison of the mind. Queen of Pentacles, that's the second time already today, my darling. You can't hide your entity. And guess what? The fucking girl looked like this as well. Imagine that. Imagine that. Imagine that. She's trying to act like she can't see. Oh yeah, of course you can fucking see. This is a psychopath, a sociopath. You can teach this person, look up to intuition, but it will go just like that, right? No empathy. No empathy. All right, my darling. Remember, walking love, talking truth. My rice and peace is ready now. I'm ready for my dinner. All right. Remember, walking love, talking truth. And we love you. Thank you for the likes. Bye.